Every December, doors all over the world suddenly get jewelry. Circular, leafy, aggressively festive jewelry. You walk outside and bam! Someone's front door is wearing a plant donut. No explanation, no warning, just vibes. And somehow, we all collectively agreed this is normal. But have you ever stopped mid-knock and thought, why is there a salad ring guarding this house? I'm Professor Everything, and today we'll be answering the question, why do we hang wreaths? Right here on Explaining Everything. Let's start with the shape. A wreath isn't a line. It isn't a square. It's a circle. No beginning, no end. Just an eternal loop of greenery, silently judging your decorations. Historically, humans have been obsessed with circles. Suns are circles. The moon is a circle. Pizza is a circle. Clearly, ancient people were on to something. Long before wreaths touched doors, ancient civilizations, like the Romans and Greeks, used circular garlands as symbols of eternity, victory, and life that keeps going, even when everything else looks dead. Winter was brutal back then. No heaters, no hot chocolate, just vibes and frostbite. So hanging something green and alive was basically ancient humanity saying, relax, winter. We're still here. The circle meant continuity. Life goes on. Seasons change. Also, please don't freeze us to death. It was symbolism, with a hint of desperation. Before wreaths became door decor, they were head decor. Yup, wreaths started as crowns. Roman generals wore laurel wreaths after winning battles, which was their version of flexing on Instagram. No caption needed, just leaves and ego. Over time, wreaths became symbols of honor, protection, and celebration. But eventually, people realized wearing leaves on your head is itchy, impractical, and terrible in high winds. So the wreath migrated from head to wall to door. Hanging a wreath became a way to mark something special, a victory, a season, or a celebration. It quietly said, something important is happening here, which today translates to, yes, we decorate. Please don't judge our neighbors. Now, let's talk about why wreaths are usually made of evergreens, pine, fir, holly, plants that refuse to die even when winter is doing the most. Ancient Europeans believed evergreens had protective powers because they stayed green when everything else gave up. To them, hanging evergreen wreaths was like telling winter, nice try, didn't work. It symbolized resilience, hope, and life surviving the harshest season. Deep? Yes. Dramatic? Absolutely. Accurate? Also, yes. Eventually, Christianity adopted the wreath, layering new meanings onto it: eternity, hope, renewal. But the core idea stayed the same. The wreath wasn't just decoration. It was a visual reminder that darkness doesn't win forever, which is very poetic for something hanging next to a doorbell that doesn't work. Why do we hang wreaths specifically on doors? Why not windows, ceilings, foreheads? Because doors matter. Doors are transitions. They're the boundary between the outside world, chaos, weather, people, and the inside world, snacks, safety, and Wi-Fi. Historically, hanging a wreath on a door symbolized protection and welcome at the same time. It said, good vibes may enter, bad vibes, please stay outside. It was ancient home security. Before locks, cameras, or dogs named Max, people used plants and optimism. Today, that meaning still kind of sticks. A wreath tells visitors, you're welcome here. Or at the very least, we tried. It's the decorative equivalent of smiling before opening the door, even when you're tired. Over centuries, wreaths slowly became associated with winter holidays, especially Christmas, because they already symbolized everything the season loves: life, hope, light, and surviving December emotionally. Candles got added. Ribbons showed up. Berries joined the party. Suddenly, the wreath went from humble greenery to full, festive main character energy. And yet, through all of that, the meaning stayed surprisingly consistent. We hang wreaths because humans like rituals. We like traditions that don't require instructions. You don't need to read a manual to hang a wreath. You just do it. And once it's up, your house feels different, warmer, more intentional, slightly smug. What really locked wreaths into holiday culture wasn't just religion or tradition. It was timing and convenience. Winter holidays needed symbols that worked visually in dark, cold months, and wreaths were perfect. They used materials already available, lasted longer than flowers, and looked festive without needing explanation. As printing, greeting cards, and later advertising took off in the 19th and 20th centuries, wreaths became shorthand for "it's the holidays" in images, storefronts, and media. Once something becomes a visual shortcut, it sticks. You don't need to explain a wreath. People instantly feel the season. That's how it graduated from ancient symbol to cultural icon. Not by force, but by being instantly recognizable, low effort, and emotionally effective. A wreath is history, hope, and holiday spirit rolled into one leafy loop. It's proof that even the simplest traditions can survive centuries and still look good on a front door. Also, let's be honest, it just feels wrong not to hang one. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Also, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other binge-able channels. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.